So I watched Biafra Unite yesterday. I got notification from someone. Somebody sent it to me. I have to go through that his program. Yesterday he had question and answer program. Although when we were streaming live, someone called our attention that Remedios said something. Although we are coming to that maybe on our live broadcast today because I would just want to focus on what Biafra Unite said. And I noticed something. Many of us may have good intention. I can tell you that. But the problem is that the way we think or analyze the issue may be the reason why some of us are not able to connect the dot to understand what is going on. And I would like to take us back to how the whole thing started. PM planned to declare Biafra on 2nd of December, and he said maybe that it could be more earlier than that. Then after declaration of Biafra, some people said that they don't like the way cabinet was dissolved, and some of them have animosity without letting anybody know the source of their anger, like what are those things that they're not happy with. But they want you to see that they're angry, but they don't want you to understand why they're angry. What is going on? What is their problem? And they jump out of social media, begin to criticize everything. And they criticize everything to the extent that some people who cannot ask questions begin to believe that thing there was, that their anger, and they jump to their boss of angry, and they begin to show their anger as well. By so doing, they brought division and separation on everything. And for them to prove that they're doing what they are right in what they're doing, they have to make sure that they prove to Biafrans that men on ground are with them, that they are the one controlling men on ground. You know what? Let me just encourage you to like this video because we just started with that sending our greetings and all that. So please like the video and subscribe to the channel in case if you're new. Make sure that you comment. I want to know your take on this. Why I'm saying this is because yesterday in that live broadcast of Biafra United, he said something very, very interesting. That men on ground, the Biafra Liberation Army are not receiving anything. That nobody is taking care of them. That PM made it clear that after declaration, that the movement will be, somehow the will be intensified, and things will go to another level. And the plan and strategy he has been already led, and everything is meant to follow the steps that PM made. But where I have issue with that is this: he refused to tell you why people are not following that steps. Because it's not as if somebody wake up and say, okay, yeah, PM said this when he was here, therefore I'm not gonna. No. Let me repeat myself again. After the declaration of Biafra, some people said that the things must go their way. They have to be the leader that without it, the redeclaration will be useless. By so doing, they drag that to different Liberation Army, and some of them begin to take sides. These are something that is in public. You can search for it, you see it. Some of them begin to take side. Some chose to follow Ogenkere. Some tried to be neutral. Some were like, don't involve me with this was shenanigans. And people say, okay, let us. Who is the commander of all the army? Then we started hearing Butuzo, started hearing Gentry, started hearing names, Commander Holy Ghost, and all that. And people say, okay, let us know who is actually, where is Butuzo? Butuzo is supporting who? Like, who have Butuzo support? It was like they are dragging it then. So Biafra Unite and all these people, you saw those things. You know how the whole thing started. But when you are not, but now if you want to talk to people, you are putting it as if this thing did not happen. It's just that CS don't want to work with army that PM has put or organized and all that. Ogenkere told everybody that he is in contact with the army and army commander army general and everybody that is in, leading, that he have made sure that they change their number. I'm just trying to let you know how people begin to deviate by following whom they think that they're gonna follow, by believing what they want to believe, by siding some people they felt it's good for them to side. But you cannot just see all those things and pretend that nothing happened. And let me break it down more. When the okay, bragged about it, COS on the other side have to also do her own thing to prove that somehow she's in contact with the army. Then people were confused until you get to the point that Butosa started sending voice notes. The first voice note came from where? From Ogenkere. The conversation between Oyame and Butosa is they played on social media. Then the conversation between Ogenkere and Oyame leaked as well by Ogenkere. And people listen to that. Of course, to respond, Oyame and USB have to bring counter audio to prove that this is what they said actually, because he played the part that suit him, believing that Oyame don't have any copy. You understand? So while doing those things, people don't understand that that the movement and the decision of Ogenkere have already started putting separation, changing that template that PM led. Because he was one that started dragging people. If you doubt what I'm saying, one of the arguments is this: why must US remove success? That success is the problem. Some people say, yeah, it's true. Don't touch the template that PM led. Right? Then he started working with that template. Why is he not successful with that template of today? Because few days ago, one of the Ogenkere people, one of the Ogenkere lover, not lover as an intimate lover, I'm talking about people that like Ogenkere, who happened to be one of the men on ground, according to what they told us, I don't know, in the name Royce. Now, Royce had been attacking CS and USB government back and front all this while. And he said again, in fact, he's the one that I ban you from entering Biafra. I ban you, I'm going to buy you, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. You understand? Then, as he was doing that, people were keeping note of his statement and his action. Today, Ross is now making it publicly that success have caused more than or 80% of the problem. That means proving CS right for telling CS success to step down. Those who say success, without success, there's nothing like that. Nothing will move forward. They're with him. How far have they gone now with success? I don't know success. I don't know him. He's not my enemy. But I just want to understand how the whole thing happened. And when people say, what happened to the template that PM led? PM, where is the army that PM led? The army, some of them made choices for themselves that they can't work with the CS publicly. They don't want. So you now want CS to work with somebody who said that they can't work with you. Just understand this. You want CS now to work with somebody who said, I will not work with you. Remember, not every Biafran ESN agreed to work with the PM that metaphors to Biafran Liberation Army. Many of them were ESN members, isn't it? Now, those who want to work with PM ended up being Biafran Liberation Army. Some who refused to work with the PM ended up being with the Bubago of today. And some of you will come turn around and say, no, that the CS destroyed everything. CS have a problem, of course. She have her own problem. And I'm coming to that. She have her own problem. Ogenkere have his own problem, but his own. In fact, he's the architect. But when you check the two problems, which I'm going to tell you the CS problem, and I don't want people, because reason why I don't dwell much on CS problem is because Ogenkere problem outnumber her own. Do you understand what I'm saying? Not about any other thing, but Ogenkere problem outnumber her own. CS, I can tell you, CS is not. I'm not saying that she don't know what she's doing. No, but the problem is that she don't really give people, like people that she's working with, chance to work in accordance with what the way it should be. Meaning that's why some people say that she don't listen to advice and all that. But is that a deadly error? Like, is that a grave mistake? No. It can be amended. It can be controlled. Than somebody who has this kind of tendency of lying from A to Z. And people who say they are neutral, like Biafra Unite, or who want to act. I don't want to use the word pretense or pretending, because to them they feel that they're doing what they're doing. They're doing the right thing. You say you are neutral. You don't want people to know where you stand. You are neutral, which is good. But in that your neutral, that's your neutrality. You don't give chance to tell people to balance statement. Biafra United started balance, he was trying to balance statement yesterday by attacking CS, attacking Ogenkere simultaneously. And that's the first time. Because all this while he was pretending, I am neutral but backing Ogenkere. I am neutral but backing Ogenkere. I am neutral but backing Ogenkere. So people that you made to believe that CS was wrong and Ogenkere was right, when did you apologize to them? Have you actually apologized? You haven't. But you want people to see you now that you are neutral. Because I received a voice note from someone in Homeland. And I believe after watching Biafra United yesterday, listening to his question and answer program, I realized that some people that are throwing questions on my WhatsApp, that they are students of Biafra United. Because if you don't know, or you are unable to calculate or pick this point, you will actually believe that Biafra United is right. That Ogenkere is wrong. For the first time, he admitted that Ogenkere is wrong. I was surprised to hear that. And he allowed people to criticize Ogenkere on his platform yesterday. Then I realized why Van and the rest of them are attacking him. Having said that, when you see people telling you that Ngozi Oraveze is not getting it right, that she don't have any army, show me her army, show me her army. Another lie now is that somebody, maybe some of you, please go and watch. Let me withdraw the word that is the word they're saying is lie. Like this army, and I have a reason, because I want to give you that I'm going to watch this an assignment, and I want to hear you on comment section, or maybe when you are live, you can call in and bring it on so we can talk about it. So they're from Biafra Unite and his group, and then telling the whole world that the army that USB government presented on 30th of May are just one set of people. Like me now, I wear green clothes and pretend that I am here army of I am not army of let's say Ohabei state. And after making that video, I will now travel to maybe Igala state and make another video that the same me change clothes. That's what they're saying. I don't know how people will just wake up and cook this kind of thing, but like I said, do you believe or do you believe that? Do you actually believe? What is your take? I don't want you to answer with my own take. I want you to go and watch the video again. If it is true, if you don't want to bring it publicly, just let me know. Watch the videos of the army that CS displayed, USB displayed on 10th of May. Is there any way you suspect that So the army in maybe say, let me say Ohabei, it's the same army in Ikala State, but in a different clothes, different attire. Please, if you suspect something like that, I want your honest answer. Honest answer. Because I have a reason why I'm saying, because they are flying that now. Some people will begin to, you understand. So let us get it clear. Makanani but they go now go for you for now. I don't want to be the only eyes that have seen that. So I want your own support on that. Let me just lend me your eyes and your time. Go and watch the video again, please. Watch it with keen interest. Trying to find out if these people in this army are the same people in the other army. Are the same people in the other army. All these videos that they played. Because I overheard some of them saying that she exposed herself. That the army happened to be the one group of people. Pretend to be this and be that. A lot is to be discussed. Back to what we are talking about. You see, when you have people who cannot stand on that, they will tell you that they're doing analysis, the grandmaster of the analysis of this of today. In fact, this is explosive, that they have done everything. They will be saying it with passion. Then after saying that, few hours later, or few days later, few weeks later, or few months later, they on their camera begin to contradict what they said. Then how do you expect people to actually trust you again? Because you are fond of saying something and go back to it and change it and pretend that that thing is the way it's supposed to be. You see these people, they have an agenda. I am the only one that started shouting that Biafra, after Biafra United made a broadcast of Chatter, refusing to stand on what he said initially, because when the whole problem started, he made a broadcast. His first broadcast was like, we are here to get Biafra. We need to unite together, put our hands together, fight with love and everything. We don't need to do this now. I would like to call for peace talk. Let us be on a neutral ground. Create a platform where you invite me, and I will be there to hear from the both party. I'm not siding anybody. I'm not taking side. I don't want to get myself involved. I'm not interested. I'm giving you guys 2 weeks to find a way. Call me. Let us talk. Let us iron this out. It's not up to 1 week. One came madam was founded in Ogenkere fundraising. The reputation that he said, he destroyed it. That's number one. After fundraising, people criticize him. Is that what you told us? Why are you here? You are not taking side. He ran away. After running away, he surfaced again. The next thing that he said is what? That Chatter. The reason why you have to read Chatter. He brought Chatter. Meaning that he came back full time with Ogenkere. He read the Chatter and people criticized him. He ran away again. Due to the love of the Chatter that he read, Ogenkere camp was very calm, waiting for the return of Biafra Unite. And he returned with a different intention. He started criticizing everybody, partially Ogenkere, but full-time CS. And people, I am one of those that said, look, you're coming back, you are pretending that you are still neutral, that you claim that you were before. No. You are not dragging people, trying to convince people to be with you so that they can lure them, brainwash them to follow Ogenkere. They said, no, some of you, because to them, who is this one? Who are those ones? I was laughing. I kept quiet. Now, they are now using the same measure of critics or CS to Ogenkere. So, meaning that time that you joined Ogenkere to fundraising, you don't really know much about Ogenkere, do you? Because if you do, why are you not back and criticizing Ogenkere? People that actually followed Ogenkere because you went there out of the love they have for you as a broadcaster, are you able now to put them out from Ogenkere? The answer is no. You may not. That is why it is always good for you to be sure of what you are saying. Do your findings and investigation. Do not reply with sentiment. I told us that that okay, can have CS also have a problem, which I said here. But some people will still come and said, you don't talk about CS. I do. Let me repeat it again. The problem I find out from CS and USB is just to listen to people that she's working with, some of them, to pay attention, to understand. I'm saying that because when you see some mistakes from CS, you can see that some of the mistakes is somehow seem to be minor, but somehow deadly. One is when she was posting number, okay, and people said no, don't post number. They repeated it many times before she stopped. She would have just stopped at first time. Again, is when they said don't post account. She would have she's supposed to have stopped at first time. She did not, she continued. My take on that is that these are minor issue, and God gives you as people that can, because you can't do it alone, right? People in cabinet, they can see, they understand, they're well grounded. Listen to them, work with them. That's my advice to her. Not this issue of she's a Fulani woman, that she have come to save Biafra. That is, if I hear that, you are just as bad as anything, because that is a lie. If Oge can actually mean good, like if what she's saying doing is good, do you think I will be criticizing some of his action or all of his action? No. This to tell you it is genuine critics, all right, not genuine criticism, not because I hate him the way he know. Now Biafra Unite and that group they are now realizing that okay, doesn't have leadership quality. Have you apologized to people like us that started saying it initially? That some of you say, oh, you and your madam, you and your madam. I don't know what you mean by madam. Do you actually see all people like us to as people who are stupid or what? I don't understand. Why I mentioned the problem that from the officers is that it's just to prove to you that nobody's above mistake, and mistake differs. Like there's a video that I'm going to react later. I saw that video and I complained about, not online. I did not complain here on social media. I complained to people that care to hear. Look, and that is how I noticed that problem is from Sonai Barawa. He has started criticizing CS on that. I'm gonna make video on that, just to tell you. And CS I'm saying it publicly because I have seen that CS have actually responded to that criticism, which is very, very good. But that mistake shouldn't have occurred. If she can calm down and cross-check whatever she's posting, because one thing about our people is that some of USB people, some people in USB don't like CS. Meaning that in every 12 there must be a Judas. Is it fault of CS? No. It's not her fault that some people work nicodemusically to the USB just to expose or to make sure that she make a mistake so that they can run with it and drag her down. It is very clear. That is why Isosha was playing a video of USB army before convention in US that took place on the Remembrance Day in US. Why Isosha was playing a video. How did she get the hold of the video? You understand what I'm saying? That's to tell you that you still have some people in the government that are ready to sell. But you are not going to eradicate them. But please, understand that Nandi Rubakwal go quickly. Whatever you are posting, cross-check it very, very well. So we are coming to that video later. I don't want to bring it here on this video because I don't want the video to be too long. There's another video that we are going to come live on that one. Maybe. Because yesterday, people called my attention on statement of Remegius. And I have not finished it, but I have listened to some part of it. And I have something to say about it. But to chip something in on this video, Biafra Unite, Ada, Remegius, they are in their own group. I said it before, I'm repeating it again, I'm the one that named the charter group. Wait for it, it's coming. Why I don't want to hammer you on that is because I want them to come to just let everything just be, let everything come out naturally. Not that because each time you make broadcast on that, they will go behind and trying to handshake and handshake across the border like Yoruba and Igbo try to do to pretend that they're working together and all that. When a handshake across the border rent, you know that. So let me just leave it there, my people. Everything you are hearing about Ngozi stabilized army, go and check the history. Ogenkere is the one, and the BLA leader Princewell have proven to that. In one of his videos, he made it clear that success reached out to him. He was happy with the CS and he received money during the Finland convention. That read the legend of Biafra. During that time that everyone was staying in Finland, people were staying in Finland. I think that was the time that they sent money to him. Yeah, the convention was on and he received I think 4 million. He said it on a live video. Until he was happy, he was working with the USB government until success called him and said, come out so that we have Ogenkere. The guy moved to Ogenkere. Now, everything is going upside down. They cry or shout of Biafra Unite and the Republic of Chata Group. They complain that our land is under siege and that is it true? Yes, it's true. Do you understand? And USB government are not fighting the way everybody want them to fight for just single act because they pretend as if CS don't want to fight. She just want to talk about office. The truth is that she want to fight, but if you or the one, because remember the one that you have before Ogenkere and some soldiers who refuse to work with CS, they're in position of that. These people don't talk about it too. But they will say, oh, but where is the army that PM led? Can you force the army to work with the CS? You can watch video of Holy Ghost in the past. Because he's no longer coming after now to do video. Some people say that he's no more. Some say that he's still alive. But that's not why we're here. My own is to go and watch the previous video that he made. You will hear him telling you how CS is no gay area. Then you also watch a video of a post of the Royals. Then that will tell you something. And many people like that. Many of them like that. Some of them don't want to work at all with CS. Not because of anything, but because Ogenkere said don't work, success said don't work. Not because they have any problem, any beef with the CS. No. Then you see those things and you ignore it and choose to tell us that CS is on her own. She don't want. I mean, can we just be honest for one, please? Can we just be honest? You may have any issue with CS, like any other problem that you find that anything that you think that is a problem to you, you can also highlight on comment section. But to me, this is just a way of responding to that belief and the preaching of Biafra Unite and people like him, because you cannot just do it like that and they believe and want people to begin to follow you like you guys are lying. If you have every right to form your own group, like Biafra Unite. If you can form your own group and start doing something, because yesterday he was talking about how they conquered the COS by posting work activities of Biafran Liberation Army in Ghana fire that moves Biafran to start supporting PM, which is good. But do you also realize that some of those posts that PM made to prove to you, all of us, that he's doing something is one of the things that made people that put him where he is now? Because our own people copied those things and copied even the one of Babago and put it on his head. So how can you now encourage other people to start posting something like that again? Because USB government said that they are doing something, but they don't want to post it. How about that? When you check what happened to PM, of course you'll be somehow you don't have any other option than to tell them okay, because do you drive joy and see your brother to go through what PM is going now? No, not at all. Because you want them to prove to you that they are working. And your argument is that if you say you're working, you have checkpoint. The question is when PM was doing it, do you also have a checkpoint or you don't have checkpoint? Of course you do have checkpoint. But that does not mean that they are doing something now to the level that everybody wants. No. But they told us that they are doing something. And to prove to you that okay, don't have anybody on his side. On 30th of May, they did not present any parade. Even though you are criticizing the one that says showed the whole world, okay, the group did not. They don't have anything to show, and they are raising fund for men on ground. Instead of them to put, you are raising fund for Elias. They said men on ground. So you see the contradiction. I don't want to go there though, because if the lobby is what they believe, just focus on what you are believing on. And I'm not attacking you for fighting for Biafra, no. But if you claim that you are doing this thing, whereas what you are doing is to stop another person from what he or she is doing to get Biafra or to get freedom, that means you are not serious for yourself. You are not serious to yourself, because the only way you can get freedom is to be serious to yourself and be honest to yourself. So my people, I'm gonna end it here because the video is getting too long. Please like the video and tell me what you think about what we have discussed so far. What's your take on all those things? Do you agree or disagree? God bless you and bye bye for now.